Hey guys, this is Anna from Bridal. I just wanted to go over with you guys how we do our measuring so you can kind of get an idea of how we do our sizing for our bridal gowns and our bridesmaid dresses. So I am going to show you here. So what we do when we take your measurements is we do a 3-point measurements. We do a bust, a waist, and a hips. Now each designer is a little bit different, so we have to correlate with your size as to the size chart. And there's a lot of confusion that comes from this. I know that whenever we take your measurements, a lot of people think that we're doing custom measurements, and unfortunately we're not doing custom measurements. That's something that's going to have to be tweaked a little bit in alterations. What we are doing though is seeing what the best fit for you is in that designer's size chart. So again, we take your bust, your waist, and your hips. We go ahead and compare it to what is in the designer's size chart, and then we make a joint effort on deciding what size is the best to order for you. So let me give you an example of what we do. So on our mannequin here, we're going to go ahead and take her bust measurement here, okay? So right now, her bust measurement is a 37.5. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking one of our size charts from our designers. This is our size chart from Allure. So 37.5. I'm going to go ahead and mark that on my paper real quick. 37.5. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and take her waist measurement real quick. Okay. Now with this, we want to do her smallest point of her waist. So you want to make sure that you go above the hip bones, and it's the smallest point where your hourglass kind of shapes in. So on this mannequin, it's a little bit more difficult because she's got a clamp in the back. So she's about a 27, give or take. So again, we're doing some rough estimates on this mannequin because she's clipped in the back with this dress, so it's a little bit more difficult. But I'm going to give you kind of a general idea of what we do. But this is why it's really, really important to come to a professional. Because if you do this at home, sometimes you can get your measurements in the wrong spot, and that can really be a problem when you order the dress and it does not come anywhere clearly near your size. Also, the other thing is when you're ordering, paying attention if the designer is using centimeters or inches. Big, big difference. So I got her bust and her waist written down. Last thing I want to do is her hips, and this is over the widest part of the hip, so over the booty. So we want to do that. It doesn't matter as much for dresses that are ball gowns because it flares out here. But dresses that are fitted, let me tell you, you're going to want to sit during the wedding. So definitely your hip measurement is very, very crucial with some of the dress designs that we have. So going ahead and measuring her waist and her hips now. Okay. She's got a 37.5 hips. So she's a pretty good hourglass. So let me go ahead and write that back down. Okay. So our mannequin here is a 37.5, 27, and a 37.5. So what I really want to show you is on our designer size charts. I know you're not going to really be able to see this, but I want to point something out. A 37.5 is right in between our 10 and 12. The 27-inch waist is right in between the 8 and 10. And then our 37.5 hips is going to be a little bit below the 8. So this is pretty common actually. Surprisingly enough, even our mannequins don't perfectly fit in our sizes of our designers. So that's why you have a professional like us here at Belle Bridal help you with these measurements, because we're going to look at your body shape. We're going to look at the dress design and see what is going to be a perfect fit for you. Now, because again, this mannequin's got a bigger bust, I can order the smaller size, but here's the problem. Yeah, that might be a better fit for their waist and for your hips, but the problem is we don't want you spilling out on your wedding day, and I'm sure you don't want that either. And then same thing with the waist. A lot of times girls are maybe a little bit broader up here, or they're a little bit smaller up here, we want to measure and order for your waist measurement, because no matter what we order up here, you still need it to zip. So we make an educated decision based on what you've tried on before, your body type, your body shape, what you feel comfortable in, and what your activities of your wedding are going to be. If you're going to be dropping it low, we might want to make sure that the fabric, if it's stretchy, then we accommodate for that. And if it's not stretchy, we need to make sure that we leave enough room for the seamstress to make a perfect fit. So there are going to be tweaks along the way once your dress comes in. Even though we've ordered you a specific size, we still want to make sure it's custom to your body, so it fits like a glove. Now, so again, like I was saying, our mannequin, the bust is about between a 10 and a 12. The waist is between an 8 and a 10. And the hips are around an 8. So I can tell you what dress best fits on this mannequin depends on the type of fabric. I have fit a size 6 on that mannequin, and I've fit a size like 10 on that mannequin. So just again, also depending, even though I put a 10 on that mannequin, that might be a little too much cleavage for that person if it's a real person. So we want to make sure that your custom measurements are getting you the dress that you want and the fit that you want. So again, that's why you come into Belle Bridal. We do your measurements once you find your dream dress, and then we take that measurement and we match the dress that you've chosen so that you can get the best and most optimal fit for your dress. So again, I just wanted today walk you through those measurements. Again, here at Belle Bridal, we do a bust, a waist, and a hip. Some of our designers allow us to do a custom hollow to hem measurement. Again, if you are going to be doing that, because most of our dresses come at a standard length and you get it hemmed to meet your shoes and the type of look that you want to go for. But if you do choose to do a custom hem, hollow to hem measurement, you need to make sure you are guaranteed to know what kind of shoes you're going to be wearing. Because once we make that decision, that's it. Yes, the seamstress can shorten it, but they cannot lengthen it. So again, coming from Belle Bridal, I just wanted to let you know how we do some of our measurements. If you have any questions, check out www.bellebridalbellingham.com and we can make an appointment for you. See you soon.